and it's been like 5 years, I think. Swirl surfer. That'd be nice, eh? Imagine like getting a surf there. Well, you laugh about it, but one of my friends kind of doing that. You know, how do you call them? It's like big boards, but you have like huge wheel on it, and you can have a controller. It's electric. You have a controller, and there's a suspension on it, and it says that it goes like to 50 kilometers per hour, 70 kilometers per hour. And what he's doing there is going around like into a Christmas tree farm. He grows Christmas trees there, so he has a nursery, so he grows the trees, and he go around this farm there, and it's like just like kind of surfing. It's like kind of bouncing and like taking all the absorption of like all the soil and the bombs there, and like that looks like surf for me there. Yeah, electric longboard. How do you call it there? They're really big there. They are really big wheels there with suspension, and he's going around there in this field there, and it's just like, yeah, man. I'm watching my trees, looking at my tree rows there, and just like boarding there. I think that's really cool, man.
Et dans le fond, on fait ça à travers l'accompagnement avec les employeurs sur le territoire. Par exemple, on va faire un plan de gestion des déplacements pour un plan de mobilité, principalement parce qu'on appelle ça là, pour l'Université du Québec en Abitibi du Miscamingue. On fait du conseil auprès des organisations, des entreprises, des institutions, des municipalités, donc de différentes façons. C'est quoi les solutions qu'on peut mettre en place pour favoriser des autres modes que le cours solo? Donc, que ce soit le transport en commun, la marche, le covoiturage, le vélo. Donc, on est un OBNF, et ça, pour l'institution, on fait justement un partenariat avec les acteurs de la communauté pour voir comment on peut améliorer les choses.
The closest that you've done from farming was to work in the orchard. That's nice, man. Yeah, I never worked in the orchard there. What we're doing right now, we're leveling, man. We're grinding the leveling. That's an old field, like an old field. It's like a new field. The field here are not old at all there, okay? They're maybe 50, 70 years old. And those were my grandfathers and my grandfather's generation, and like how they were plowing and like making the agriculture, made like some kind of, I don't know how you call that like in English, but like we call it kind of a plank, and there's some rods. Is that what you call like the water passage there where the water pass, and like it's kind of doing like a round. Anyway, those rods, those ditches there, I kind of burying them now. So I filled up my blade here like that, and then here I gotta go into my water ditch, and I'm just gonna fill it up. So I make my field more flat, and so that my water, I'm just making sure that my water exits my field by following the natural sloping of the field there. Yeah, that's a family business, exactly. My dad, well, this is not the land that we own, it's the neighbor's land, and he actually like kind of removed all the trees in the forest. Like 50 years ago, there was trees here, there was no field. And so those are really, really, really young fields. We're just putting some love there getting the leveler. So it's a 30 feet wide blade. It's a huge beam. It's not a blade. It's a beam. And like as you can see, I just fill it up where I go on the top of the hills there. And when I get to a low part, I just empty it like that. So what I'm actually doing, I kind of scooping my soil there, scooping my field. What we plant here, we do have some only small grains. We cannot grow any corn, any soya. We have wheat, barley, oats, and small peas. The canola would be good as well. That would be a good plant. But it's more a northern region, so we have a short season, and we have a cold climate, so it doesn't help. Here in the winter, we get like 4 to 5 feet of snow every winter, so it's not the same as you there. I wouldn't be able to grow any apple or any fruit trees there. I wouldn't be able to have a orchard there, that's for sure. Yeah, exactly. Wizir, what's up, man? Exactly what we're gonna seed here. That's winter wheat we're gonna get. So tomorrow I'm probably gonna still be leveling, but Thursday or maybe tomorrow I will start. We were gonna start like seeding my winter wheat, and yeah, it's gonna start growing before winter, before the frost and the snow comes in. So in October we can have snow, and it's gonna stay for the rest of the winter until like March, April. April, pretty much everything is melt, but everything is still wet. So we start working in the field around May. So mid-May, beginning of May, we can enter the field and start working the field. And mid-October, end of October, it's pretty much the end of the season. So we have a really, really short season. But yeah, for the winter wheat, we are quite early compared to other regions. Like if you go southern, or you go in Germany, or where they actually seed the winter wheat like way later than us. Here we need to seed it in August like that, so he has like at least like 6 to 8 weeks of growth before winter. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, here the forest is mainly composed of coniferous trees there, so evergreens and a little bit of deciduous trees like man, I cannot say the name in English. Des bouleaux fautrambes, des épinettes, des sapins, des mélèzes, des pins, beaucoup de pins. Anyway, those are French words. You probably didn't get anything there, but those were tree essence that I was describing. Oh yeah, you live in Alaska. It's a bit similar. So you know what it is. You know what it looks like here. Nice. So you understand what's being in the north, but I think Alaska is even northern than here. We were actually to Banff. We went to Calgary last week, me and my girlfriend. and we went to Banff into the Rockies. So this is, I think Alaska is a bit up, quite up north from there. It's not even in the BC, but you get the same Rockies there in Alaska, if I'm right there. Those are like glaciers. I always wanted to go to Calgary and Banff. Yeah, these are really nice place. If you ever had the chance there, go. Banff, it's really touristic, and we didn't actually want to see Lake Louise. I think there was too many people, but we went to Johnson Canyon and we climbed up the Mount Sulphur. Well, climbed up. It's like kind of a path there. You walked in it there. We went to do some canoe on the Bow River. Those were really nice, but we actually had like some smoke because of the wildfire there is there. So we didn't have a clear view there, but we had one day that was really nice. Yo, thanks for the follow, SoCal.
Dans un avis d'urgence publié la semaine dernière, les États-Unis ont interdit l'utilisation d'un pesticide qui est appelé le DCP.
Yeah, I don't know how it works in Alaska.
L'Agence de protection de l'environnement.
But yeah, Canada is like all big, beautiful landscape there. All right. Yeah, of course, Canada is a lot different from the States there, but I think Alaska is probably different from Canada too. Well, each province has their similar. Well, I think we kind of similar, but at the same time we have our singularities. That's for sure. Well, in the Midwest, you have all the prairies, all the flatlands, then you get Calgary. On the west there, you got all the Rockies. And you got then the British Columbia that is with the Rockies and is actually on the coast there, the Pacific coast. And you have the opposite on the other side with with Newfoundland, where it's like facing like Atlantic. Those are two different climates, so different there. So I guess Canada is quite big there. It's I don't think you can kind of categorize it, or well, so much variety, I would say. All right, see you, Nicogene. Good night. Bonne nuit.
Les hommes aussi, apparemment, se remercient tous. C'est aussi que certaines femmes rejoint la même. Dans plusieurs cas, il y a une perte de matière utérine, il y a un changement dans le cerveau de la femme au moment de l'accouchement, donc après la naissance du bébé. Mais c'est la même chose chez l'homme. Caroline tremblait devant ça.
So you're probably like a. If I can say there, so-called, you like big areas. You like nature, probably more like you're like kind of a nature guy, from what I can understand from you. You're not the city man. you seem to say that there's too many people at your place. Assuming that you prefer wide areas with low population with a lot of nature. Here we are quite close to nature. Well, we're kind of directly in the nature.
Denis, ça, il rend l'heure, puis eux, pendant qu'Alex se compte.
Yeah, exactly. We only use rain for natural irrigation. I think in average we have between 800 to 900 millimeters of rain every year. So it's not a problem. The drainage, we actually have to drain the field because the soil is really heavy clay and it's really poorly drained. So the soil contains a lot of water. The water tables are quite high. So yeah, we don't have to use any irrigation system here. Well, there is some years like last year where we had the wildfires and we had like a really dry season, and we didn't have any rain there. It was quite rough, but this year in June we had like twice as much water that we're supposed to have in June. Normally we have around 99 millimeters of rain in the month of June, and we got like about 200 millimeter. So yeah, it's quite generally the plants are doing quite well. The crops are doing quite well with just the rainfall there. So it's not a really dry climate here. More like a temperate climate. In the desert, nothing but sand, yeah. Yeah, sandy soil or light soil. Sandy soil. You can imagine like they say it's light because there's a lot of air in your soil. There's a lot of not much mineral, if you want, compared to heavy soil, where here in the clay soil it's much denser. So that has been explained by the size of the particle. Sand grains are really large, really big. They're like 1 millimeter. They can go up to 1 millimeter, let's say 0.4 to 1 millimeter. Whereas like clay particles are not bigger than or smaller than 0.04 millimeter. So really fine particles. So it makes the soil here with a 70% of clay, makes it like really heavy, really dense. So the particularity of this dense soil there is that it can naturally absorb a lot of water. So you have like a saturation point of 70% into the clay soil, whereas in the sandy soil you're gonna have like a saturation point around 40%. So it means that your soil cannot store all that water and keep it. So you're actually 60% dry at saturation point. So you start really badly with water. And in the desert, you don't have much rainfall, so it's even worse. But those circle irrigation makes a lot of sense there. You're not cultivating like all the lands like here, but you don't really care. It's simple, and you can actually farm. So it's quite a wise idea. They just discovered that they can grow wine, grape for wine. That's nice. Why not? It's just that now you're pumping all that water to grow your food from a water source around. So you're kind of drying out your water table, your lakes, your river to grow stuff that water might have been used for. Well, I mean, like if there's no food, you're not living there. But yeah, I don't know. It can be kind of tricky. But it's a really nice thing that you can actually grow your own stuff beside you. You're more or less depending on the rest of the world. I think there's going to be more and more deserts. Yeah, deserts. Yeah. Desert. Yeah, that's it. In the future there. Sorry guys. I was trying to get my pronunciation right. All right, that's pretty good. We're good now. I think we're gonna start on working it at the other side. Hey, Neoza. Hey, tant mieux s'il fait plus froid par chez vous. It's 27 here. Alright, see you later, Wizard. Wizard? What's up, Neoza? Comment ça va?
Qu'est-ce que l'éducation en train de changer comme la vie de ces pères, de ces futurs pères fondateurs, le changement d'implication, de capacité d'implication pour protéger?
Was here. Ah. Okay, I'll remember. Was here. Was here. Okay, I see. You see that that English is not my first language, eh? I didn't get that. That's obvious when you say it. All right, cool. Thanks for being here. See you later. Peace.
encore une fois.
Merci.